This one is code.org, and obviously, as you can tell, it just says every student in every school should have the opportunity to learn computer science. It's just a good way for the kids to explore, follow directions, things like that. In the past, I've been showing you like student versions. Today, I'm actually with this one. I'm going to show you how to create accounts for your students. So I'm going to go up to this corner and I'm going to click sign in. Obviously, sign in. I already have a teacher account, but if you do not, you'll have to create one your own. You can see here, these are my classroom sections. They're the ones that I've had in the past. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add a new section and add students to that. So if you, let me go ahead and go back here. If you go to right over here where it says Manage Sections, up here you have a Home, Courses, Photo Gallery, Sections. When I signed in, it automatically took me to this page, but you can click Sections up at the top and it will get you the same thing. So I'm going to click Manage Sections down here. And for some reason you can go in, you can edit these, you can go back, delete all your kids. However, a lot of, with me working on a military base, a lot of my kids have requested for me to keep them in there so that they can play during the summertime or when they move, just in case their new schools don't have it. I've honored that. I allow them to stay in there. However, when these start to get real big, I'll end up deleting them. But I keep them in there for now, just until they get a new maybe code with other teachers or if they want to start back up where they were last year. But up here, I'm going to create a new one for my 2017-2018 school year. So I'm going to click New Section. The section name, I like to just do the years because, like I said, I keep all sorts of different things. The login type, we keep it as pictures. It makes it easier for my kids. That way they just notice the pictures right away. Obviously, I am grade 4. The course, I always click, I always click course 1, I believe is what we always start them at. And then all of this I just leave alone, and then I click Save. Now, when I go in, I'm going to click Edit. Oh, nope, not Edit. I'm sorry. Oops. Save that again. And you click on the section, excuse me. So you click on the section, and you want to add a student, add multiple students, move students. I'm going to add multiple students. What then pops up is you can type in all your kids' names, or you can go in. I think it's super easy. I generally go down, pull up my class roster, copy, paste, boom, done. But for example, I'm going to just type in a few students' names. Just for an example, we'll type in a few more names. Alright, so here's some examples. I'm going to go ahead and click Done now. As you notice, it typed in first and last name. That's what's going to end up popping up on their screens. You can go in and add their age. However, it is optional whether or not you do that. You do not have to. I like to. It's real simple. You just throw in, obviously, the age. I also do throw in the gender. Like I said, though, you do not have to. And the secret will automatically be auto-generated, and in this case the secret is considered their password, and we clicked it when we created the course for it to be a picture, so I'll show you that in just a second what's going to come up. So I save all, and now you see I have these people and I show the secret. So it looks like I'm a little princess, Johnny's a penguin. The thing with this, though, is a monster and another monster. So the thing with this, though, you see that Johnny and Max have the same one. That is completely okay, because when they sign in, they're going to end up clicking. What's going to happen is they get a code number. As you can see, here's my code. So in order for the students to actually sign in, they have to type in this exactly the way it is. If they do not type in a capital letter or a dot or anything correctly, it will not take them to the class code. Or to the class page, excuse me. So one thing I do is you can print out the cards with your students' login information. I'll just click on that to show you what that looks like. They pop up like this. So they always see their class picture, and then they can always have the direct URL. I, at the beginning of the year, always have my students, we sit down because it's all the same for everyone. So we type this in and we pin it to our taskbar, because for my fourth graders to type this in, no matter if they just have to copy and paste it or copy it letter for letter, they still can't get it on their own. So we very slowly go through this process at the beginning of the year. I print these, I cut them out, and then I have our class helper. She tapes them onto the top of their desks so they always have access to them. So I'm going to go back now. What's going to happen, so I can show you what the student page looks like, you're going to click on this because this is the link that we need to see. So if you click on this or you type it up in at the top up here, you're going to choose your name. So now I'm Michelle, so I'm going to click on my name. And now in order for the student to sign in, because every student in your class's name will pop up, but the difference being, since we know Max and Johnny have the same one, if Johnny clicks on his name, we automatically know it's Johnny. So if he clicks a penguin, it's okay. But if we click on Michelle and she tries to click a penguin, it's not going to work because the penguin is not linked to my account. I was this little princess, so we can click here, and then we can sign in. So then you'll see it I went from the teacher and now I'm into the student, but you can see it either direction. And the student can start very simple right at the top, Happy Maps, and it takes them step by step in how to code different things. And it'll take them through these. These eventually will turn, these are like levels, it will turn green once they've mastered them.